Hello, my friends, my lion friends. So, I am very amused because I just saw a short. I didn't watch it, I just saw it listed. It came up on my feed for some reason. And it said something about tigers in the title. But the two animals pictured in the short, which I did not watch, were most definitely lions. And here you are, the lion person. Patient, regal, a complete master. Oh my. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealthy, and precise in their words and action. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. Okay. When in balance, the epitome of peace and strength. When out of balance, withdrawn, too serious. To bring into balance, daily meditation and friendship. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So now we go on to your tea leaf cards to see whether or not this reading is for you. We have money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall, and carrot, opportunity or windfall. Look at that. You got two cards about a windfall or an opportunity. Or perhaps you are someone who works in a job that pays commissions or bonuses, significant commissions or bonuses. All right. Then we have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead, and bull. Do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. So are you the grasshopper or the ant? What are you going to do with your windfall? Hopefully you'll use it wisely and not blow it. All right, elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Mountain road, once again, a journey of sorts. You are on the road to success. Okay. I do think this is referring to journey as well. It certainly looks like a journey. That's quite a mountain and a road. All right. Let's see what your tarot cards have to say. And we're going with the Crow Tarot today. By the way, a whole bunch of motorcyclists just went past. If you heard the noise, that's what it was. Perhaps you have a motorcycle or you like to travel that way sometimes. Those look like touring bikes, by the way, from what I could tell. All right, we have the Two of Wands and the Page of Wands. The Two of Wands is in reverse, so we're looking at analysis paralysis. Ooh, a King of Cups in a crossing position. Look at that, landed right there. And the Two of Cups. Well, all right then. We have a Page of Wands who fortunately is in the upright, but in the midst of analysis paralysis. We have a King of Cups in a very uncertain position here, crossed by the Two of Cups. So the King of Cups can be very much in control of their emotions, not necessarily very expressive of their emotions. So emotional control is a wonderful thing, but they're being thrown by a loop by the fact that they met someone and they don't know what to do about it. The Page of Wands, who might be more willing to act, is more comfortable with inspiration, divine inspiration, but very immature, of course. There's probably a big age gap, at the very least a big maturity gap. And neither of these two need to know what to do about it. They may be tongue-tied too. All right. At least that's what it looks like right now. Let's see what the universe has to say about all this. Oh, inner guidance. Oh. And the moon. A lot is being dredged up, perhaps. Fantasy, romance, subconscious, perhaps shadow work. A sense of recognition, I think. And perhaps a very strong attraction. So reconciliation, appreciation, gratitude, openness, love, warmth. I don't know which one you are. Are you the page or the king? This king is likely very well established, where the page is not. Oh dear. Friendship turns to love. Yeah, so perhaps you started out as friends. That's nice. But, so we have man, you or the person on your mind. But what is this mice? Illness, fatigue, deterioration, loss. And it's right on top of your inner guidance card. Perhaps you fear that this whole thing is going to result in a great deal of loss for you, whichever one you are. I think you are the King of Cups. So you would be, as I said, well established. You would have confidence. Perhaps you trust your inner knowing. You definitely believe in your own power. But now your inner demons, this emotion may feel like inner demons. And any other inner demons you may have may be coming to the fore and really challenging your sense of stability. Okay, this is a red-hot connection. Oh no. All right, who is the backstabbing blabbermouth? Is it the foolish page? Is it somebody else in your circle? And somebody is a maverick, a rule breaker, independent, a risk taker, fearless and unconventional. Who might that be? That would be a challenge for a gossip. They could gossip all they wanted, and the other person would say, whatever. Is that you? Or are you much more concerned about the gossip? So, very concerned about networking, marketing, internet, fame, spotlight, social media, publicity. That sounds like a business person's concerns. And definitely, if you are in the public eye and somebody is gossiping about you, that can cause a problem. So, let's see. Going places. So, ambitious. I'm not getting travel on this one. I'm getting a sense of someone who is, ambitious in a career sense. So you are concerned about this whole thing messing up your career, as well as someone has been deceitful. Well, we already knew that with the backstabbing gossip. Perhaps there's been infidelity, and the whole thing has fallen apart. Something's fallen apart. Or crumbled, or just died. Another way to look at scythe is a harvest, because that is what they're used for, it's harvesting. One of the realities of life is that in order for one thing to live, another must die. If you grow up on a farm, you know that very, very concretely. Although I think most people are not really in touch with that aspect of reality. All right. So, we have perfect timing, a culmination, and walking away. So the whole thing fell apart. Somebody is walking away, has walked away. Probably this King of Cups. Deciding that it was too much of a risk. Oh, the cave. And yes, I am pulling archetype cards for you because I don't know why I'm rushing so much. Anyway, archetype cards. Oh, the Father, otherwise known as the Emperor, and the Vow. Okay, we have 32, the Cave, 2, the Father, and 54, the Vow. So, here we go. 32. Oh, that's interesting. There's a card in this deck called the Dead End, which I did not know. I didn't pull it for you, but that is what flipped open when I picked up the book. And it's not even one I've seen before. Okay, the cave, the dark, the portal, the interior. Those who are fortunate enough to find and enter the cave are forever changed. It is a place of potent power, acting both as a portal to another realm and a space for sacred ritual and initiation. The cave is a place to return for meaningful retreat, where one can see the true self in the darkness. In esoteric teachings, the cave is known to reside in the center of the heart. Within its walls, the whispers of compassion and self-understanding can be heard. Yet because of its mystery and power, many of us fear the cave and never try to find it. We busy ourselves in the bright lights of the city, while the cavernous and dimly lit chamber calls out to us in the night. Where is your cave? You already know. Return to it and tend the fire. When light, the sacred center within. When dark, withdrawal, isolation, hiding. Slowly and steadily, crystals of enormous magnitude grow within the dark confines of caves. Let the cave teach you patience. Envision yourself as an old sage in a cave. What amenities do you need? What draws you ever closer to the cave within the cave? I'm finding that one a little odd. What amenities do you need? I don't know. That just strikes me as very odd. Okay, the Father, the Great Father, the masculine, the protector. Alongside the mother, the father resides in the central axis of the archetypal family. The father embodies both light and dark aspects of the masculine. Thus, he is infinitely dynamic and complex. His energy is strong and regal, embodying such virtues as honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. Yet, ironically and simultaneously, the father is often absent, literally or emotionally. Through absence or action, the father eventually reveals that he is neither a king nor a god, but a human being with many flaws and wounds. He is both the guardian and the one who leaves us to the wolves. Here, yet gone, the champion and the failure. The father can never resolve or escape this duality. It is inherent in the archetype itself. Witnessing the father's limitations allows the child to grow beyond the family and into the world. When light, supportive, strategic, regal, kind, authority. When dark, disappearing, disappointing, devastated by failures. Read poems about the father. Sharon Olds' His Stillness, William Blake's Little Boy Lost. Become a student of this masculine energy. Watch the father in movies, in Shakespeare plays. See the father as a pattern, not personal. And finally, we have the vow, 54. The promise, the oath, the contract. When the vow is spoken, the air shifts, karmic ties are formed, and destiny tilts on its axis. Our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason the great mythic stories of our past often include the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood as a mark of union. The tricky part is that reciting the vow, no matter how casually, activates the eternal and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness. The laws of nature respond. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten, so breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. This card calls us to acknowledge the vow we are living by, consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or create a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises. When light, bearing witness to the shift toward destiny. When dark, unconscious vows, unkept promises, messy karma. Anytime the energy of the vow is present, we are in the archetypal realm of ceremony and ritual. That means time stands still and anything is possible. Think of the last promise you made. Was it to yourself or another? Has it been upheld or broken? All right, my friends. It sounds like you're in a very challenging connection. Nothing came out here indicating what kind of connection it might be, or not much anyway. Just the one card about a friend becoming a lover or something, a possible soulmate. In any case, relationships have the power to help us understand and know ourselves better, and that will undoubtedly be the case for you, whichever kind of person you choose to be. Good luck.